What's going on, everybody? Chef Irie here in the house, man. We about to do another cooking demo for you. Yes, we hooking it up, baby. And once again, I'm bringing a little bit of the islands, to you. Yes, so, I can't, not do that, sometimes. I may not do it all the time, but guess what? I'm going to do it most of the times. So what we're doing today is a little bit of Jerk Chilean Sea Bass, and we're going to serve that with some sautéed bok choy, yes, and some fried ripe plantains, and we're going to make a little rum butter sauce to go with that. So that's the dish. I'm letting the oil cool down a little bit on this. So just a little bit about me. Private chef caterer here in South Florida, and also a personal chef as well. So we we do events, cater for private clients. You coming down here, you're going to stay in the Airbnb, hit a brother up. I am Chef Irie on IG. Definitely DM me. This is also my cookbook. Yes, Taste the Islands, Culinary Adventure in a Caribbean Kitchen. You can get it on Amazon. Yes. Labor of love it was. We got all kind of celebrities featured in the book. Otter Bolden, yes. Get it. All right. So we're going to get started. All right. What we're going to start with first? We're going to start with the plantains first. All right. Let me just get that out of the way. Let's see if our oil is hot. Yeah, the oil is hot. And we're going to turn it up just a little bit. All right. So I cut and dice the plantains, and we're going to try, drop them in, piece by piece a little bit, real quickly, because the sweetness and the starch, when you cut them up like this, they tend to stick together. So I want them, to fry loosely. Yes. All right. We're going to try. We don't get everything in there, and the goal is to let them cook through. They don't have to be like, brown, deep brown. I just want them to get cooked through. All right, so that's good. Got my hands wiped off here. Now, when you're frying, especially at home, and you're doing it frying just like this, and you don't have a colander, these are always good. They're called spiders. So it's a frying spider. Used a lot in Asian cuisine, Asian cooking. So they can be small like this, even smaller and bigger. So get you one of these. These are really good. So just stir the plantains around. Just make sure that they're not sticking onto each other. All right. Good. All right. So we're going to turn this up a little bit. Now we're going to talk a little bit about our bok choy. Now, man, look and say, chef, are you making an Asian dish? No, I'm not. And Baby Bok Choy was Asian. Well, yeah, I know that. So I'm from Jamaica, and bok choy for most of us was not represented as an Asian ingredient. Some of us may know it as an Asian because we've had some Asian dishes. Bok choy, cooking it, shrinin, chop suey. Yes, we do that. But a lot of people just steam this as a regular veg, especially when it's bigger. And so one of the things that you want to pay attention to with bok choy is how you clean it. So as you can see, it's in the root and it's cut here, but you want to pay attention to in here. All right. So the good thing if you want is just to cut this piece off. Let me show you. Cut the end off, and now you're left with the leaves, the outer leaves. And this is right here, just like celery. You want to clean it just like celery. Why? Because these vegetables grow very close to the ground. And so dirt is always in these little nooks and crannies. So you want to wash them carefully, wash them out. Good. And the good thing about bok choy, or any green leafy vegetable, is that you don't have to cook it to death, right? saute it, you know, a couple of minutes, you know, the most. Especially the Baby Bok Choy. You know, you don't really want to cook this to death at all. All right? So, that was our bok choy. Plans are cooking. Give me about another, I'd say another minute or so. And this is our Chilean sea bass. Been marinating in our jerk seasoning. So we got some jerk paste and add a little browning. Yes. Very dark caramelized sugar. And what else did we add to this? A little orange juice and honey. That's it. All right? There's no salt added. And in fact, I think the only salt I'm going to add is when I saute the actual bok choy. So this is Chilean sea bass. Yes, it does come frozen. It comes frozen to the United States, and so you can get it at more your higher price, fish markets, Whole Foods, fresh market, or any place that you can get really good, substantial fish from. All right. So this is what I'm looking for the plantain. That color. That's what we're looking for. Not burnt. All right. So we're going to add our plantains to. We're going to take this off the heat. All right. Awesome. Spider. See how well the spider works? All right. Good. We're gonna add our big pan. So we need a big pan for the Chilean sea bass. Now, real quickly, I got some spice, my little spice blend. I'm gonna hit the plantain, just to give it a little love, a little flavor love. That's what we give it a little flavor love. Yes, yeah, I like that. We're gonna give it a little flavor love. Yeah, niceness. And if you want, just a tad bit of salt, just a little bit. Not a lot. All right? Just a little bit. Not a lot. You're going to add some oil to this pan. All right? Yeah. All right. So we want enough oil in this pan so the fish can be seared properly. Now, the good thing about Chilean sea bass is that it has some size to it when you cut the fish, especially the fillet. So nice as a big fish. So when you cut it in small portions, you want to sear it sort of like an oil, the flat sides. All right. Typically, what I would do is, let me see how hot this is. Let's see. I don't even have to. Yeah. All right. Right. All right. All right. Woo, there you go. All right. So we want to make sure that it's right where, we can get the heat and it's seared. And we're going to about a minute or so on each side, maybe a little bit longer. And then the seared, and then I'm going to put the cover on it, because I'm not going to put it in the oven like I normally would because of the size of the cut. All right, so that's our fish, and same the marinade. All right, just save the marinade. We're going to use a little bit of it. Okay. What are we drinking today? What are you drinking today? You should be drinking some today. This is a Chambord and ice. That's it. Chambord liqueur. It is so good. Get you some. All right? My tongs. I need my tongs. They are right here. All right. Yeah. Larger flat side. Ooh, I like that piece. So it's going to caramelize a little more in certain places, depending on the heat. I don't mind that piece. I really don't. So We gotta watch this because it's gonna cook relatively quickly. All right. So your plantains that we fried earlier. So we're looking for plans like this. All right. Don't mind. This is not a contest, right? You know, present. So it looks crazy and it looks overripe, but it's not. It's really, sorry, overripe. That's a jerk seasoning. Yeah. When most of this is really dark and it's soft. This is not really soft, but it's ripe. And it's ripe enough for what I want. Ah, yes. Look at that. So basically, how you gonna do? Cut the ends off. Cut the ends off. Right down the middle with the tip of your knife, and then just peel it off. Cut it in half, and then cut it in 3 segments, and then just dice it up, and you're good to go. Ooh, yeah. That jerk seasoning is popping. What? Got my nose running over here. Woo! All right. Make sure when you're doing this at home, you got some, good ventilation. All right. So what I'm going to do is just put the lid on for about a minute. And then we're going to saute the bok choy and then make the rum sauce. And then the dish is done, right? So like I said, shouldn't take us too long to get this dish done. And what we have here, we got green onion, cut like about 1/2 inch to 1 inch, 3/4 inch. And we got some tomatoes, just cut in half, small tomatoes. We got some orange juice, rum, and butter. Yes, rum and butter. All right. You gonna have, oh yeah. So we're good now. So because of the honey that's in the marinade, it's caramelizing at a quicker rate than you normally expect. So because I left it in the pan, it got a little darker than if I was to take it out and put it in the oven. So what we're going to do right now is just add this bok choy, little flavor love on the bok choy, and a little salt. That's it. And we're going to saute this up. And what I said, you don't need to cook this to death. Woo, yeah. That's what I'm talking about right there. Hey. Nice. So we're going to add a little bit of the orange juice to this, just a little bit. Because I want to get a little steam action going. Cover for about 30 seconds. And then we're going to take them out. Chain. And then make our butter sauce. Right? Everything easily accessible. Alright, let's have a drink. Yeah, salute. Alright, good. I like that. That's all I need. That's all I need. Saute it for a minute and a half, especially when you've broken it apart, the leaves, pull it, yeah? All right. We're going to add some OJ, some rum. Now, if I was being a little extra, I would have, lit the flame, the rum. Yes, it would light. All right. So, you can smell the rum. Yes, dark rum. I use dark rum. I love dark rum. I love the caramel notes, the molasses flavor of dark rum. Yeah, Some people have their preference. White, I use it in, when I'm making jungle juice and stuff like that. But dark, drink, cook. That's what it is. And we're going to add our green onions and our tomatoes. Yeah. And these all have to cook, all right, just about 30 seconds. And then we're going to add just a little bit of the jerk marinade. Not a lot. All right, good. That's all we need. All right. Stir that around. And now, your cold butter. All right? Needs to be cold butter. All right? Sure, why not? Because I can. Yay! And what you really want to do, as this is cooking, is to turn the heat off. Yeah, turn the heat off. So you can use the tongs, or you can use a whisk. We're going to use a whisk. Just whisk it until all the butter has incorporated. So what's going to happen is the sauce will start to thicken up a little bit. And if you want it thicker, you can add a little more butter. Ah, yes. A little more, some flavor love. Yeah. Flavor love or low flavor? Flavor love. Flavor love. Ah. So guess what? Taste this. Okay. Just a little salt. And we're good. That's it. Let's plate this puppy up. Nice. Right. Plate this puppy up. All right, good. Tongs, may need you. Right. We got our plate. And we're going to add a little bit of the sauce, in our plate right here. And we're going to add some of our plantains. Just like that, just like so. All right. Bok choy. You can set it any way you want, any way you like. So because it's wilted a little bit, this is not going to stand up, but that's all right. It doesn't have to stand up for me today. Right. Right. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's it. All right. Make sure the plate's nice and cherry. No, that's not it, because we got vegetables. We got vegetables. Hold on. I totally forgot about my vegetables, Our color. We need some more color. Righteous. Oh yeah. A little more sauce. Right at the bottom of that plate, boy. Right. Give it some more tomatoes. And ladies and gentlemen, the dish is done. Put our sea bass there. So there you have it. Jerk Chilean Sea Bass over sauteed baby bok choy and fried ripe plantains in a butter rum sauce. I don't think that was too hard. Yeah, you better try it, and if you try it, let me know how it is. So remember, follow me on IG. I am Chef Irie. Follow me on Twitter, Chef Irie. Chef Irie on Facebook. Follow me. Yes. So, salud, Have a good one. Till next time, right? Food and Fire Experiences. Chef Irie, I'm out. DM me, hire me, book me.